Yeah, welcome back. I believe you have been able to go through our previous video on the basic concept in logic. There we learned about sentences, statements, and this is a continuation of that video. I am Master Emmanuel Adewale, and you're welcome to Iwe Global Academy, where we are branded for excellence. Yes, topic will be connected, still not the same course. There is more introduction to philosophy and logic. Don't forget, this is a general course for every underlevel student in TASO. Yes, connectives. But before we go to connectives, or before we learn about connectives, let's learn something called symbolic logic. Symbolic logic. Yeah. Let us learn a brief history about that now. Now, in the middle of 19th century, yes, in the middle of 19th century, the British mathematician called George Bond and Auguste de Morgan, both, they opened a new field known as symbolic logic or formal logic. So another name for symbolic logic here is formal logic. Formal logic. So you can call it symbolic logic or you can call it formal logic. Now these two people, George Bond and you know what is formal logic. Let's take that. George Bond and August the Morgan. So both of them opened a new field known as symbolic logic or formal logic. And this field was further developed by Gottlob Frege. It was further developed by Gottlob Frege. We have Alfred not Whitehead, and then we also have Bertrand Russell. So these three people developed it more. We have Bertrand Russell, and then we have Alfred not Whitehead. Then, so this further developed it. Then these two opened a new field. Very clear now. So we have Gottlob Frege, I got there, then Bertrand Russell and Alfred not Whitehead developed this field, but it was opened by both of them. Understand this very well. Now, these men who further developed symbolic logic or formal logic introduced symbols. So that is why it's called symbolic logic. We use symbols in symbolic logic. We use symbols to represent connectives in symbolic logic. So these men introduced symbols for completing statements. Introduce symbols for complete statements right now, and they also introduce symbols to represent connectives. Can you understand what I just said now? So they introduce symbols for complete statements. They introduce symbols for complete statements. I'll show some of the symbols, and they also introduce symbols to connect the statement. They introduce symbols to represent that will represent connectives that will connect the statement. So for instance, if I have something like this, John is dancing, or let's say John is singing, and then John is dancing. Now this can introduce symbols like P. So I can represent this idea with letter P. So most times we use from letter P to Z. P, Q, R, X, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So I can call this idea P. That's the symbol. So this P represents this idea. This John is dancing. Another idea. I can call it what? P. Now see, I have this symbol to represent this idea. I use the symbol P to represent this idea. So I can change it. I can say, okay, I am not going to use P again. I can use S. I can use V. But just make sure most times you be from P to Z. P, Q, R, X, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Any of these symbols or letters. So let me go back to history again. P and then we have Q. What is this? And. Then this symbol and has its own, this word rather, has its own symbol, and the symbol for and here is dot. So I can denote this, or I can write this using symbols. I'll write it this way: P dot Q. P dot what? Dot Q. So this dot is a connective because it has connected both ideas. Very simple. So now we are going to list out some of the connectives and then we'll link them very soon on the few minutes now. Now what are these connectives? What are these connectives now? What are these connectives? Now we have the first one, and. And is a connective, even but. But. So this connective, it is then this and but the symbol is dot. That's it, it's dot. Now anytime you have and but and you have the symbol dot, that compound statement is now called conjunction. Okay, you got a point there. Then we have another connective there. We have high down. We have high down or. Then we use wedge. Very simple, wedge. So if we use wedge, then the compound statement will be called disjunction or alternation. I'll tell you why in a moment. Then go to 3. We have if. Then the symbol is Austrian. Okay, and this statement is called conditional statement because of the word if. Conditional statement. Okay, then we have 4. If and only if. So we have this symbol to be like this triple bar. Then we have if both. We have 2. If mono means mono, by means 2. So we have by conditional statement. Very simple. You got the point there? Very simple. So this is dot. This is pronounced as dot. This is pronounced as wedge. Or we call it veil. Wedge or veil. Then this is pronounced as horseshoe. Horseshoe. Then this is triple bar. If you want to pronounce it, you pronounce it as triple bar. Triple bar. So you got the point now. There was another one. We call it tag. Or tag. That is for knots. It's for knots. We use that for knots. So that statement will be called negation. Very simple now. So all these are the connectives that you must be familiar with. You must be familiar with all these connectives very well. If you want to understand symbolic logic, you have to be familiar with all these connectives. You need to know them. You need to know all these connectives. You need to know all these connectives. You need to know them. Now let's go back to the types of statements. We recall that we have simple, we have the compound. We have the simple statement, we have the compound statement. And I said the compound statement, they are connected with connectives. They are connected by connectives. And these are the connectives that we use. So I'm going to show us examples here, and then in next videos we will talk about conjunction. We'll learn about disjunction, alternation, conditional statement. Each of these type of compound statement we will learn about them in our next videos. But before we call it a day here, let us learn or try to get down some examples on each type of compound statement. So let's get some examples and let's see the way it works here. Let's see the way it works here. Now, let's take the first one. If I have, let me use this. Emmanuel is teaching, and Blessing is writing. Okay? Now this is an idea, right? So we can call it P. I love to use P so much. This is another idea, we can call it what? P. Right? So here, what's the symbol for hand? Coming back to this place, that's what? Dot. So I have dot here. So I have P dot what? Q. So is this a compound statement? Yes, because it contains two ideas, combination. Okay, so which type of compound statement? Conjunction. Why? Because you're joining two ideas. So that's why it's called conjunction. So this statement is a conjunction. Do you get the point? So this is a conjunction. Very simple. Then we'll go to another sentence today. I know she cooks rice or either she cooks rice or she cooks beans. Either she cooks rice or let me use E so I can know it. Either she cooks rice or he cooks beans. Now watch this part here. This is now she cooks rice is the idea. Let's leave this connecting out. She cooks rice is the idea. So we can call it P as well. He cooks beans another idea. Q. So I have either or. Figure the point. So what's the symbol for that? That is wedge. So I have to put this here. I have P, then wedge. Q. Very simple. So what is the name? Is this a compound statement? Yes, because we have more than one idea. What is the name of this compound statement? Disjunction. Now notice here we join. That's conjunction. But here they are separate. Or. So that is why we call it disjunction, because it's as if it has been disconnected. Disjunction. Now, in another perspective again, it's as if here we have two alternatives. So I have she cooks rice, and I have another alternative, he cooks beans. So because of that alternative, then I will call it alternation. So I will call this disjunction or alternation. Very simple. Do you get the point? That disjunction or alternation. Do you understand that action now? Disjunction or alternation. Now let me go back and show you another example here. I want to show you something very fast. Now if I have Emmanuel is not teaching and blessing is writing. Emmanuel is not teaching and blessing is writing. Now Emmanuel is not teaching is an idea. Blessing is writing is an idea. I'll call it P, I'll call this one Q. Now because of the word not, what is the symbol for not here? Tab. So you can see now. And because I have not teaching under this statement, I have to put it here like this. Do I have not here? No. So, and what is the symbol for and? Dot. So I have this way, this down, the symbol for negation, and I have P dot what? Dot Q. Very simple. It's still a conjunction. Now imagine that I have this way. Blessing is not fighting. Because I have not here, I'm going to put this here again. Okay? So definitely I'm going to have this dot then Q. Here you got it like that. Very simple. So let's go back to our previous example and then very fast and move. Then we have also an example. Either she cooks rice or what? Or he cooks beans. Or he cooks beans. Good stuff. So I have the B wedge and I have what? Q. Very simple. I have P wedge Q. Then the third one. If then, don't forget this is the word in disjunction or alternation. Right? Beautiful. So let's go this way now. If Nigeria is a good country, then it is a place of rest. Wow. So I have Nigeria is a good country. I have it is a what? Place of what? Of rest. So I have this to be P. I have this to be what? Q. I love P and Q so much. So I have if then. What is the symbol for if then? Us should. So I have if us should Q. What's the name of this statement? There is a compound statement and the statement is a conditional statement. Conditional statement. And the last example for now. Okay. I guess somebody watching, maybe that person's name is, let me just use Deborah. Let me use Deborah. If, okay, let me use this way. Deborah will pass, uh, Deborah will pass her exams if and only if she reads or she studies. She studies smartly. I used to tell people, we don't really study hard, we study smartly. Let's think that. Now, the world will pass her exams if and only if she studies smartly. Now, the world will pass her exam is one idea. We subtract it correctly. Then she studies smartly another idea. We have the P and we have the what? We have the Q. So what is the symbol for if and only if? Triple back. So we have P, triple back, or Q. What's the name of this statement? It's a biconditional because of 1, 2. Mono is 1, pi is 2. It's a biconditional statement. Do you understand that? So with this, in our next videos, we're going to learn more on conjunctions, disjunctions, your rules, and other things attached to conjunctions, disjunctions, conditional statement, and conditional statements. We're going to learn more about that. So I'm going to stop here for now. You join me in our next video very soon. Join us in our next video very soon. I remain Master Emmanuel Adewale. And once again, you are welcome to Blue Radio Academy, where we are branded for excellence. God bless you. Stay blessed. See you in the next video.